All right, you know what time it is. Once again, as usual, time's right about that time. Note to self time already, motherfucking. If you don't know, well, now you know, bitch. Straight into it. Let's do this shit. This note to self is going to be, or this video that I'm making is going to be about, it's going to be a fan theory of what I think is going to happen in the series Cobra Kai season 2. Cobra Kai season 1 was phenomenal, and I waited an entire year and about a day away. Cobra Kai season 2 will finally be released for the public to see. My thing is, it hasn't come out yet, but I have a bunch of theories and speculations of what I believe is going to happen in the series. And for those of you who don't know what Cobra Kai is, Cobra Kai is the spin-off series for the Karate Kid. The Karate Kids movies 1, 2, and 3 is a spin-off series, and it's more so talking about the perspective of Cobra Kai. Because, you know, you have Daniel LaRusso's side of the story, and now you have the side of the story from Johnny. So now Johnny is getting his side of the story told. So then that way, you know, you can have, because, you know, as they say, there's two sides to every story. So here's the thing. My speculation of what I believe will, I mean, first of all, I do have to say, Cobra Kai season 1 was phenomenal. It was one of the best series this of last year. Like, my thing is, it was just strictly phenomenal. My thing is, usually when they do things, or like they try to bring back the past of old movies and do like remakes and like little spin-offs and shit, usually the shit usually bombs, you know. But they really took their time to do this, and all of the flashbacks being used are flashbacks that showed. It's the flashbacks with them actually in it, so then it feels real. Like, that's what I like about Cobra Kai. Like, my favorite part about Cobra Kai is the fact that every scene that they show, every flashback that they show, is a flashback with them actually being in it. Because you know how usually when they have a flashback, it's usually a flashback where they use another actor for it. So, like, it's actually them. So then it feels more real, it feels more genuine, it feels like everything is like it feels more canon to me. But anyways, season 2 is gonna be really, really good, better than season 1. And my thing is, based off of season 1, my speculation and fan theory for it is, I believe that in Cobra Kai season 2, where we last left off, was you have I think you have Johnny finally beat Daniel LaRusso in the All Valley tournament from 30 years ago with his student Miguel versus Johnny's son Robbie. So he, like, it was a very complex sort of dynamic, sort of love triangle, or sort of like frenemies based off of them reminiscing of the past. So it's like you have the new characters having their stories versus, you know, them rehashing what was left in the past 30 years ago. So you have their 30-year feud of Danny and Johnny being relived through the children. So I mean, it's kind of crazy, but it's like, okay, you have Johnny teaching Miguel. So Miguel is being taught by Robbie's father, and Robbie is being taught by Robbie's being taught by Sam's father. It's just really crazy. My thing is, I do believe that in season 2, Robbie and Samantha, they're gonna get together. They're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend now. Not only that, but I feel like Miguel is going to, like, okay, so last time in season 1, Miguel won against Robbie in the All Valley tournament. So now that he won, and then you have Mark Cove, which is John Kreese, coming back, making his debut to season 2. So now you have Johnny's old sensei coming. And I think what he's going to try to do is either he's going to try. I feel like John Kreese. The reason why John Kreese is coming, his comeback, is because Johnny made Cobra Kai a success after 30 years of failure, and now John Kreese is coming back to try to usurp Johnny as sensei. So it's going to be an internal fight between Cobra Kai. See, the thing is, Johnny, he is trying to change the meaning of what Cobra Kai is and try to make everything different based off of, he's trying to denounce the teachings of his sensei, but he believes in Cobra Kai to where it could change for the better. Now see, John Kreese is going to try to bring back the old way of Cobra Kai and usurp Johnny and try to take over his, basically try to take over, or he's going to try to fight for the legal rights of Cobra Kai. Because my thing is, John Kreese is the one who started Cobra Kai. So if he started Cobra Kai, legally, he can take Cobra Kai away from him. Either he's going to try to fight him legally, or he's going to try to teach the students in a way to where they begin to turn on Johnny. All the students are going to turn on Johnny. And maybe at the end, they might team, Johnny and Daniel might team up to try to take John Kreese down. Or what I feel like Miguel, he's going to go down a dark path. He lost his girlfriend to Robbie, and he lost his girlfriend to Robbie, and I feel like because he lost his girlfriend to Robbie, he's going to gravitate more to the teachings of John Kreese than his own sensei, because his own sensei, you know, based off of what he learned from his sensei, now his sensei is basically hold on. Yeah, so based off of the teachings that Johnny taught Miguel and the students of Cobra Kai, there are going to be some students who take the ideology of strike first, strike hard, no mercy. They're going to take it too far. You already see Miguel turning into a person to where he's taking the philosophies way too far. And even Hawk, you know, Hawk, I believe he's one of the people who's starting to take these, the teachings of Cobra Kai too far. I believe that, you know, Cobra Kai is going to be split in between two ideologies. So now you have an internal struggle between you trying to take back the meaning of Cobra Kai, and then it makes it worse because you have it compounded that, you know, Daniel LaRusso just believes that Cobra Kai is just bad altogether. No matter what Johnny tries to do to change the meaning of Cobra Kai, you have Daniel LaRusso out there who's trying to stop Cobra Kai from being started in the first place because he doesn't believe Cobra Kai will ever change. Well, see, here's where I believe that the thing is, you have two entities trying to destroy Cobra Kai. You have John Kreese trying to usurp authority and basically take the students of Cobra Kai that Johnny has amassed through his teachings. He's going to try to get the students to listen to him instead of Johnny. And then you are going to have Daniel LaRusso from the outside try to destroy Cobra Kai, to try to make them seem as if the people from Cobra Kai are just all bad in general, when really that's the farthest thing from the case. You have an internal struggle, and then you have an outer struggle to try to keep the peace and try to change Cobra Kai for the better. You know, the ideologies and the teaching of Cobra Kai, to be honest, the karate, in my personal opinion, I believe that the karate of Cobra Kai is not all bad. You know, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. I don't believe that that's all bad. I believe that, you know, Cobra Kai is just an ideology, just like Miyagi-Do is an ideology. No ideology is more right or wrong. So Daniel LaRusso has a warped mind of thinking when it comes to him just saying that, okay, well, Cobra Kai is evil, Cobra Kai is wrong, Cobra Kai is bad, it needs to be stopped. My thing is, you know, You haven't lived in Johnny's shoes for a while. I mean, we've seen the Karate Kid, Daniel, getting his ass kicked and getting bullied by Johnny 30 years ago. But my thing is, people can change. My thing is, people can do things for the better to where they're not the same people anymore. That's the thing. Like, I believe that they're both looking, Johnny and Daniel are both looking at, you know, things from a perspective to where they're blinded by their own bias. Okay, so you have Johnny, who looks at his life, looks at Danny's life like he has the life. He's living better than me. He has my son. He's teaching my son karate. All of the time that he's spending, that I should be spending with my son. So basically, here's the thing. Johnny got his son stolen from him, got his life stolen from him. The only thing, do you understand? Johnny's life sucks. He's living in an apartment. He's eating bad bologna and ketchup every day. Just, his life sucks. And now, the only thing in his life that gave him meaning was Cobra Kai. And Johnny's trying to take, I mean, not Johnny, but Daniel is trying to take that away from him. So you could see how people would look at that as, you know, how Danny or how Daniel, it would be the bad guy in that situation. So it's just from different perspectives. Well, you saw the Karate Kid, how Daniel used to get beat up. His life sucked. I mean, he came from humble beginnings. He was the underdog, and he finally became somebody who deserves the success that he has in his life. To where he's done all the right things. He's done things the right way. He was the loser, and now he became somebody who is rich and successful. And sometimes that happens in life, where you have somebody who you think is a nerd, who used to get picked on and ridiculed and laughed at, and now he becomes the person who is rich and successful, so his success is well deserved. But for some reason, I feel like he can't let go of whatever past that he had, and the obstacles that he used to face with Cobra Kai and how they used to make his life miserable, and now they're trying to come back. My thing is, you don't know. See, the thing is, the problem with Danny and Johnny is they don't know that people could change. You know, Danny's life changed for the better, and Johnny's life changed for the worse. Now, see, to be honest, the thing is, no one karate dojo is better than the other when it comes to fighting styles. Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do are just as good as one another. But however, it's just the teachings in terms of philosophy. You know, the teachings in terms of philosophy is, you know, just their struggle. To be honest, their issues are not even really the karate, more so it's about the ideologies of one another. Now, see, for example, Daniel, he thinks that Cobra Kai is all bad, and, you know, just people from Cobra Kai will never change. They're just evil people, and, you know, you have to stop people from wanting to, you know, fucking join Cobra Kai and shit like that. Well, my thing is, not everybody from Cobra Kai is a bad person. You know, not everyone from Cobra Kai is somebody who is just people who just want to beat people up and just bully other people. Most of those people from Cobra Kai were people who were losers, people who were nobody, people who were underdogs, just like Danny. But the thing is, this philosophy and way of thinking gave them a sense of confidence that they needed to be more assertive in life. There's some, now see, yes, there are some bad people in Cobra Kai like John Kreese or Mike Barnes or that or Terry Silver, who take the ideology way too far. But I'm pretty sure that there's some bad people in Miyagi-Do who took the teachings and just made it to where the Miyagi-Do teachings were convoluted. Like, for example, you have Chozen in the Karate Kid 2. He was a bad person. He lacked honor in terms of the way he treated people. He looked down on people as if they were dirt. He used to, in the movie, always pick fights with Daniel and just beat him up and shit like that. So I mean, my thing is, just because like no one, see, the thing is, he believes that Miyagi-Do is good and Cobra Kai is bad. But what about Chosen? Chosen was the perfect example of you taking the Miyagi-Do philosophies too far. He was good at karate. He knew all of the training techniques and he even knew how to fight with weapons. But however, he was just, he had a bad teacher, which was, I think it was Mr. Miyagi's best friend. He was a sensei. So his teachings of his nephew, Chosen's uncle, basically taught Chosen karate, and his ideologies and philosophies did not follow exactly what Miyagi-Do was trying to teach. And the same thing that when Johnny tries to teach his students about the rules of Cobra Kai, some of them take their philosophies way too far. It's like what they say, the road to hell was paved with good intentions. My thing is, you all have good intentions in terms of what you want to teach the young generation, but sometimes they might take the ideology way too far. And oh yeah, and I also liked how they brought back like Ali from the first Karate Kid. I mean, they didn't bring her back, but I think that they're gonna show her Ali's daughter, so that's pretty cool. But my thing is, I feel as though just everything that's transpiring in the Karate Kid, not the Karate Kid, but Cobra Kai season 1, I believe that it's gonna come to a point where I think Miguel might end up going on the dark end, to where he develops into a character that's basically a bad guy, or that's evil, and you get to see the progression of him going from the nice guy to he's an asshole with the teachings of Cobra Kai now. And he goes so much on the deep end to where Johnny has to make a decision to kick him out of Cobra Kai. And with that, then that's when John Kreese is going to make his move and try to steal Cobra Kai from right under Johnny's nose. Now see, the way I look at it, this can go either one of two ways. Either Cobra Kai is usurped and John Kreese takes over Cobra Kai from right under Johnny's nose, to where all of Johnny's students now follows Johnny's sensei, which is John Kreese. So now the students turn on Johnny to become, to either they turn on Johnny to follow John Kreese, or they could turn on Johnny to follow the Miyagi-Do, which is, Daniel LaRusso. So he's fighting on both. He's fighting both entities. One, to try to change Cobra Kai from the inside, and two, to try to change the outer perception of what Cobra Kai is. So you're fighting for the internal ideology of what Cobra Kai is from the inside. So changing the ideology, from the inside, whilst trying to stop outside entities such as Daniel LaRusso or Miyagi-Do to destroy Cobra Kai from the outside. So it's an internal and it's a both internal and outer struggle, internal and external struggle to fight for the meaning of Cobra Kai. So that's the battle that Johnny has to face. And then it's still up for debate, to where we don't know if Terry Silver's gonna show up again, to where Because if Terry Silver is still the same to where he has a lot of money, he can legally fight for Cobra Kai. To where, if Cobra Kai, he bought some of the ownership of Cobra Kai and he still has that, and Cobra Kai is now a success, he can business-wise try to screw over Johnny, and then they can work together to fuck over Johnny in terms of opening up his Cobra Kai business. And then let's not forget, there's a possibility that Mike Barnes can re-enter the Cobra Kai scene once again. So you don't know. You never know, man. It's both an internal and external struggle. But as long as he keeps his students on the right path, then I think he's going to be okay in terms of changing Cobra Kai for the better. And maybe even changing Danny's mind to where maybe he thinks to himself, well, Cobra Kai isn't all that bad, But my thing is, I just think that, like, I've seen the sneak peek for season 2 where Danny, he was like, the lessons for Miyagi-Do is free, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? That's some bullshit, man. My thing is, right, like, that was kind of a dick move from Daniel LaRusso, because it's like, Johnny's life sucked for 30 fucking years straight. The only thing he has in his life was that made him cool was this Cobra Kai shit. That he's trying to bring back a semblance of his life that was lost. And now you're trying to take that away from him? Like, now he's making money from his dojo and you're trying to take that shit away from him. Like, he's been doing little things to undercut Johnny in terms of, paying double for his dojo from season 1 last time. And then he's over here just saying, oh, well, Miyagi-Do lessons are free, but it's not about the money, it's about the karate. Like, come on, dude. Like, his life sucks. The only thing keeping this man afloat is his karate school, and you trying to take that shit away from him, man. I'm like, man, fuck you, man. You already have the LaRusso Motors that's already successful, and you're like a millionaire and shit. Like, come on, dude. He only has this one little thing and you're trying to take it away from him. It's not enough that you took his son from him. It's not enough that, you took his girl from him back 30 years ago. Now you're trying to take the one thing in his life that he actually enjoyed. And he's saying that the world will be better off without Cobra Kai. You don't know what you can't say that shit. You don't know what Cobra Kai meant to him. Just like what Miyagi-Do meant to you. You don't know what that means to you. That's the thing, I mean, I just feel like if they actually took the time to get to understand each other, then maybe, just maybe, Daniel and, and Johnny would be able to team up, and maybe things would change for the better. To where they could be able to work together and try to get things done, and get along in terms of their ideology, because the karate and the teachings is good. No philosophy is greater than the other. But however, I just feel like there are people who misconstrue the teachings of each karate of each karate teaching. Like if you could take the for example, you could take Miyagi-Do, and like the rules of Miyagi-Do is, first of all, the Cobra Kai rules is strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Miyagi-Do rules is, karate's for self-defense only. Well, my thing is, to convolute that ideology, you could just wait till somebody fucks with you real bad and then kill them with your karate and then say it was in self-defense. Like, how much defense is too much self-defense? See, that's the thing, so You have to be able to take that into consideration, that just because people can convolute the philosophies of Cobra Kai and misconstrue them, the same thing can be done with Miyagi-Do, which Chosen is a prime example of. Everything that Miyagi-Do tried to teach, they follow those same rules, but in terms of you just taking whatever teachings and you just taking it too far. That's the thing. So anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say for the fan theory. I hope that season 2 meets up to my expectations that season 1 did. They're doing a really good job, and I just hope to see a new guest appearance. Hopefully Chosen would make an appearance again like last time, but and the Karate Kid 2 or but that would be kind of cool. What if they bring Hilary Swank for the karate for the old Karate Kid 2? Like they bring Hilary Swank in too. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, it'd be reminiscent of the past. Anything could happen in Cobra Kai season 2. But until then, I'm out. You already know what it is, man. The dogs told you. Peace out. I'm done.